All right, if you've ever started a side hustle, like super excited, only to just drop it a few weeks later, then this is for you. We're going to talk about the kind of side gigs that are actually built for brains like ours. The ones that give you that quick dopamine hit, those instant wins, and none of that boring paperwork that makes you want to quit everything.
Sound familiar? Because yeah, that's my story too. And look, it's not because we're lazy or because we don't want the extra cash. It's because most of the side hustles out there are a total nightmare for us. They set off that internal boredom alarm, and once that thing goes off, it's game over. Today, we're going to break that cycle.
Okay, before we get to the solutions, let's talk about why this extra money is so important. It's because of something I call the ADHD tax. For me, that's the forgotten subscriptions, the late fees on bills, the impulsive food delivery orders because I forgot to plan dinner. Again, it's not a personal failure, you know? It's the very real financial cost of having a kind of chaotic brain.
And that tax gets so much worse when you add this into the mix. The average credit card interest rate in the US is around 24%. Carrying debt at that rate, that's a financial emergency. That's why we need a side hustle that doesn't feel like a soul-crushing second job, but actually helps us fight back against this stuff.
So what's the secret to making this actually work for us? It's one simple idea that changes everything. We have to choose novelty over routine. If a gig looks like it's going to be the same thing day in and day out, you know you're going to get bored and quit. It's just how we're wired.
This right here, this sums up our brain's preferences perfectly. We thrive on mini missions, short, engaging tasks with a clear start and a clear finish. We need that instant hit of dopamine that comes from getting something done and seeing the result right away. Long, monotonous projects with tons of paperwork, yeah, that's our kryptonite.
And this is what those mini missions look like in the real world. Think about apps like TaskRabbit or Rover. Every single task is a new little adventure. One day you're putting together an IKEA desk, the next you're walking a golden retriever through the park. You finish the gig, you get a notification, and boom, the money hits your account. It's basically like a video game for your bank account.
Okay, but before you dive in head first, we have to talk about the traps. A lot of the popular side hustle advice out there is actually terrible for us because it's loaded with hidden complexities.
Here's the crucial part. It's almost never the fun, creative part of the job that makes us quit. It's the office work, the inventory management, the shipping, the SEO, the taxes. That's the stuff that drains our executive function and leads straight to burnout. It's where side hustle dreams go to die.
And here are the big ones to watch out for. An Etsy shop sounds fun until you're wrestling with shipping labels. A YouTube channel seems great until you're spending hours and hours editing. These are executive function traps. We want gigs where you show up, use your skill, and then you leave with no mental baggage.
All right, enough theory. I know right now your brain is probably going a million miles an hour, and you're about to open 20 browser tabs to research everything. We're not doing that. It's time to take action.
We have to name the enemy here, procrasto planning. It feels productive. I've spent hours making spreadsheets and comparing apps, but I wasn't actually doing anything that made me money. It's a sneaky form of procrastination, and we have to actively fight it. Analysis paralysis is real. I get it. You've got a dozen tabs open, and now you're just stuck. So we are going to make this radically simple. This is your mission for this week. 1. Pick one app. Just one. That's it. 2. Open a separate, free online bank account. Your side hustle money cannot touch your main account. This is non-negotiable. 3. Complete one single task. The goal isn't to build a business, it's to get that first win and build momentum. And when you get paid for that first task, here is the single most important financial tip I can give you. The second that money hits, immediately move 25% of it into a taxes bucket. Think of it as prepaying your future self. It will save you from a massive, painful surprise in April. Just pretend that 25% doesn't even exist. And this is the biggest lesson of all. Forget about the perfect logo, forget about the 5-year business plan. The momentum you will get from seeing that first 20 or 50 bucks hit your account is more powerful than any perfect plan you could ever write. Action creates momentum.
So let's end with this thought. We spend so much time seeing our ADHD as a disadvantage. But what if that constant craving for novelty, that ability to jump into new tasks with total enthusiasm, what if that's actually a superpower in the gig economy? What if you could finally build something that works with your brain instead of against it? You got this.